You're like an actor who loses himself in his role. You've lived with his character day after day. You've visualized his appearance, dramatized his acts, thought his thoughts, so much so that you've come to believe that he really exists. But he doesn't.
Or does he? Hi, everybody. This is Nick the Rat. We're having episode 513. It is November 5th, 2025. It is 10 p.m. on the dot because we're very punctual here. Tonight, we have a very, very special guest. We have John Brennan, the ex-CIA director, on the show. No, I'm joking. He's not the...
I always tell people it's the Cookie Institute of America when you're talking about me.
Ooh. Do you have a favorite cookie?
I do. The classic chocolate chip is always the go-to,
Yeah.
But I do love a variety.
It's the spice of life. No, John Brennan, he's an actor, he's a musician, he's a songwriter, he's a production manager, he's a sex icon, and tonight we have him for a little while. So I'm going to be putting him through the ringer. I have a question. The first question I have for you. I'm a big fanboy of you, John. So I don't want to. But where did you grow up?
I lived in a place called Floral Park from the time I was 7 until 21 or 22. So I'd say that's where I grew up, really. Because one time I told a girl that I was born in Brooklyn and raised there until I was 7, and she was like, "You can't claim Brooklyn. You can't claim Brooklyn." And I was like, "I didn't claim Brooklyn. I was just telling you my life story, asshole."
Okay, because I thought you were from Brooklyn. So wait, no, but
I was
until you
born
were
in Brooklyn,
7.
lived there till I was 7, and then I lived in a place called Floral Park, New York, which is on the border of Queens. In fact, the border of Queens and Long Island runs through my town. I lived on the Long Island side, so I guess I can't claim Queens either. But then I lived in Astoria for like 7 years, so I can claim Queens.
Do you remember where in Brooklyn you were?
Yeah, Sheepshead Bay. Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn.
So this is I don't know why. I was also born and raised in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. But do you remember what school you went? Well, you were 7, so that was.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what school I went to, because one time, again, all these crazy Brooklynites who get so crazy if you don't know the thing. I told somebody, I was like, I think the name of the school is XYZ, and they're like, "There's no blah, blah, blah school in Brooklyn, so you didn't." They thought I was lying.
I went to XYZ.
I just didn't know what the. You went to, holy shit, maybe we fucking. Were you the guy I wrote Jamie poops all day long, she never stops pooping with in the kindergarten?
It could possibly be.
I think that was us. You co-wrote the first song I ever wrote in my life.
Oh man, I want to talk to you about music. But first, so I know you were in Queens and you had a horrible house fire. Now,
oh yeah, it was fucking crazy.
Did you ever find out what started this fire?
So it's really weird. I wasn't home. My girlfriend wasn't home. And the fire incident report said that it came from an electrical outlet.
Oh shit!
With an extension cord plugged into it, but there was nothing plugged into the extension cord. So I mean, I don't want to say anything liable or slanderous or whatever the word is against my landlord, but I have a feeling. My theory is that it was the wiring in the building that they hadn't updated since 1942. That could have had something to do with the whole thing. But they want to sit there and go, "Oh, this is the extension cord." There was nothing plugged into the extension cord. It was an extension cord that we left in the socket because we would plug our phone charger into the extension cord. Extension cords don't explode.
This is.
But here's the weirdest part is that I've been trying to get the fire marshal report, not the fire incident report. That's like the initial where you look at everything and they go, okay, that. The fire marshal's report is a more detailed report that I was supposed to get last year, and I just got an email from them saying you're not going to have it until January 2026 because we're so backed up. So I still don't know exactly what the hell happened.
That's
like
crazy.
Fully know what happened. Yeah, it's nuts. But thankfully we weren't there.
Are you sure it wasn't the fire demons that you summoned up while you were on your mushroom trip?
Well, thank you for remembering us. Because okay, I told you off mic before we started, and this is a conspiracy program. If you want to get into some deep stuff, I can explain to you how I believe that my fire was not to say that it's not my landlord's fault, but maybe there was some other forces at play. Okay, because yes, the wiring was old. They probably had, I exaggerate the 40s, but I really don't think since the 80s that they'd upgraded their systems or their whatever. I mean, they still had the plugs where you only had two things and it wasn't a ground in there. So that's how fucking old the shit was. But with the fire stuff, I have a sneaking suspicion that I did some black magic accidentally back in the day that came back to haunt me. And I don't want my girlfriend to ever hear this because she'll probably be very upset that I put this upon us. But many, many years ago, there was this thing, and I don't want to conjure up anything. I'm just going to tell the story plainly without getting mad about it. There was this thing called #Tromagate that these weirdo, like, sub-basement Pizzagate guys started in the aftermath of when James Gunn got fired. James Gunn started with Troma. So they started doing this thing like, oh, James Gunn, Lloyd Kaufman, pedophilia in the Troma basement. That was like their big theory, right? That somehow, because James Gunn got fired from Disney for tweets, he was a pedophile, Lloyd was a pedophile, and they had children in the basement at Troma. Now, I was working at Troma at the time. The only child there at the time was me, and I was fucking 29 years old. So I started to, like, see these videos come up, and nobody did anything for a minute because we were just like, all right, they're morons. But then what happened was they started screenshotting all of our Instagram accounts and stuff. Like the girls that were the Tromettes, the people who had done movies there, and they started to accuse us, moronic assholes who make monster movies, that we somehow had something to do with some Pizzagate pedophilia ring.
They went after. I heard about this a little bit. I didn't know they went after like all the girls and stuff too. That's wow.
Yeah, they were screenshotting the girls. Like, okay, and then the reason I got involved because they personally screenshot my Instagram account at Bad Techno, by the way, and I had put up a picture of a cat at a DJ table. On the table, instead of a vinyl record, there was a pepperoni pizza, and the cat was scratching, and the guy goes, "See pizza." See pizza.
Cold pizza, John.
Are you that fucking mentally?
You gotta watch out, man.
Yeah, they were fucked up. So I went nuts. I mean, and this was outside of the. I was like talking to everybody I knew about. I'm like, what should I do about this? And then finally, my friend Justin Martell and I, we were on a road trip, and he was like, this guy tagged me in it, and then we put out a video where I flipped out and I was like, I'm going to resurrect the fire demon and all this stuff.
I got to find that.
And it caught on in that community. And this guy, Lift the Veil, I forgot his real name. He had a show and he dropped a number on my Twitter account and was like, if you want to discuss this, call me. And I didn't know if he was involved. I didn't know anything. So I went in there and I invented #FireHerpes. Where I threatened these Pizzagate guys. I said, you went to the bottom, right? You dug to the bottom. Well, now I'm at the bottom, and I practice dark magic, and I'm going to put fire herpes on you, which is herpes for 1,000 years in hell. Now, maybe I really shouldn't have said that. Yeah, that's a lot of herpes. So anyway, that I feel like maybe had the reverberations down the line. You can't fuck with that black magic shit. I mean, it's real. I believe in a lot of it. So
it does come back for you. That was going to all lead me into if you had any other paranormal experiences at all, or or was that like
Of many. Yeah. I grew up in a house that my parents later confirmed that they also thought was haunted. But while I was living there as a little boy, 8, 9, 10, they were like, "Oh, there's no such thing," or whatever. But I was hearing noises. Shit was falling off the walls that wasn't supposed to. Toilet bowls were flushing and nobody was home except me. Like, it was just weird shit like that. And then later on, after we moved out of the house, my parents were like, "All right, we do have to admit we experienced many strange things in that house too."
we just wanted you to sleep because we had work tomorrow. So, damn.
Definitely,
Did they
definitely the reason.
did they talk to you, or did you just hear like ambient noises, or were they like, John?
Oh no,
John,
I never
where's
heard any like, "John, don't use the fire herpes in 20 years. It's gonna come back to haunt you."
the
Yeah, they were
fire?
good ghosts. The fire. No, I never had a direct experience in terms of speaking or communicating with it, other than one time I was playing a video game, and I forgot what video game it was, but it was the original the original Nintendo, and I was about to beat some level that I hadn't beat before. So I stood up in front of the television and I was playing, and I was like getting a little excited. I was home alone, and all of a sudden I felt a poke in my back, fingers. It was like boom. I turned around, nobody was there, and I got so fucking scared that I left the house and I stayed in the street for 2 hours until my parents got home. It was like whatever they were. It wasn't late, it was like maybe a Saturday afternoon at 3 and they went shopping or something. And yeah, I was 9 or 10 and it scared the fuck out of me. Honestly, that was the worst.
Are you a believer in like ghosts and stuff? Do you think there's ghosts out there?
Yeah, I think everything's possible, but I do think residual effects, our puny human brains, we can't really know at this point because, I mean, we used to think that anything was magic. If you go back into the 30s and show somebody a cell phone, they're going to think you're a wizard. So I think that there's so many things that we're still to discover. But yes, I think it's all possible, all probable, and all... I've experienced things that I can't explain. Is it exactly a ghost? Is it this or that? I don't know. Maybe it's some sort of entity that's poking through from another dimension that we only see a part of. There's so many ways that you could go about explaining these phenomena.
Do you
But yeah, I
practice?
think maybe energy.
Do you practice
Do I
any
what?
rituals at all, like dark or light, any type, any like sometimes I like to pray to water. Sometimes I think that water has a lot of energy and power, so I like to, when I'm at like the ocean or something, I kind of like ask it for stuff, and then I spit into it, and I try to give myself to the water by spitting into it, and I kind of talk to the water. Do you have any like weird rituals or anything?
Sure. I mean, I have a lot of weird thoughts. I read a lot of weird shit, and I believe in a lot of it, and I think it could be all useful. I mean, look, I like to cherry pick ideas, ideologies, and all sorts of things from every sort of spirituality, every sort of political ideology. Like, I like to make my own sort of universe. So already that's sort of a magical thinking. In terms of like chaos magic and stuff, but I don't any longer do like rituals or stuff like that. I did back in the day experiment with sigils,
Huh.
many years ago, maybe like 2009, 2008. I tried that. It might have worked, but I forgot what they were, so I couldn't. You're supposed to forget. So
Can you consider your signature a sigil?
yeah, there's something to that idea that you're writing down the intent or there's something in the writing. I mean, because a lot of these say Instagram accounts where it's like vibrate and create or manifest this and that and the other thing. They don't come out and straight up say it's magic, but they go, you got to write down your intentions and this and that. And that. That's the same thing as a sigil, a chaos magic. So yes, a signature, I would feel, has the same sort of charge than drawing some picture.
Yeah, and that's
You
one
know?
that you probably don't even forget. It's one that you don't even remember either. You kind of just do it. It's kind of like automatic.
Yeah. And it also is like I didn't sit there and invent my signature. I just like one day did it, and then I kind of didn't change it. It just like came out of me. So it was sort of just meant to be, I guess. And I haven't really changed it since. So it's I don't know. It's like automatic writing.
Do you have any favorite like philosophizers? What are they called? What are those people that philosophize? That
Donald T. Flackpfizer.
philosophers.
Philosophers.
There we go.
Yeah. I think that's it. Or psychologists or any of that shit. So many. I love. My brother had a girlfriend once. Back in the day, who she came into our yard and I was reading a book on philosophy, and she's like, "Philosophy? What's that?"
Really?
It's like, it's too late. I can't explain it to you. But I was just reading it for pleasure on a summer day. Like, I like learning new things, especially in the realm of the mind where it's not grounded necessarily in reality, right? So, like a political philosophy, I'm not necessarily super interested in that sort of thought, but you give me Carl Jung's A Man and His Symbols, I'm reading the shit out of that because I love the idea of individuation, the archetypes, the whole thing, and like Joseph Campbell, the monomyth and all that stuff. Those things really interest me because that goes beyond modern, whatever the hell's happening in the modern times, and this primordial idea of like these things that are ingrained in us as human beings. I love that sort of stuff.
Oh, the monomyth. I never heard of this before. It's about the heroes.
Joseph Campbell's Monomyth, The Heroes with 1,000 Faces. Amazing book. He also did this series with, I think his name is Bill Moyser, Bill something with an M. And it's a series that was a video series, but then they put out a book of it. I forgot the exact title, but it's a great book. I read that back in the day. And it blew my mind because Joseph Campbell is sort of responsible in a way for Star Wars. That's where George Lucas got a lot of his ideas on the hero's journey from Joseph Campbell. And then Joseph Campbell was a student of Jung. And it all goes back. So those are the things I love to read. I love to also get into weird shit. Like I read the Satanic Bible when I was 20-something years old, only because I went to an all-boys Catholic school, and there was a molesting priest in my town, and I was like sort of fed up with it. And I said, let me just see what the other side has to say, just to see. And it wasn't that bad. I mean, the first half is a philosophy book. The second half is ridiculous and stupid, and so. Whatever. You cherry pick. That's the thing. You cherry pick from all these things.
Did you ever hear of Robert Anton Wilson?
One of my absolute favorites. The idea of reality tunnels and the idea that you can like hack your own brain like it's a computer is amazing. Prometheus Rising really changed my life.
Yeah.
And
that's a good one.
The first Cosmic Trigger. Those two. Love it.
Yeah, I like him a lot too. The only problem I have with what these like gurus? Would you call them like people that think of stuff?
Some. Some.
Well, yeah, I guess the ones that try to make you like feel better. There's something about like money being involved with it just kind of makes it feel weird, but like that's just life. Money is just life. So it's like, yeah, you got to feel good.
Somebody like Robert Anton Wilson, I think went beyond sort of guru because he was also a comedian. He also wrote sort of fiction with the Schrodinger's cat and what's the other one? The Golden Pyramid trilogy. So he did all sorts of stuff. But somebody like Osho, who later on is exposed to be some sort of a piece of shit. That's sad because I really loved the Book of Secrets when I read the Book of Secrets. That introduced me to the tantric idea that it wasn't just about sex. So, yeah, you're right, though. It's like gurus, they get in their own way because they have these beautiful ideas that can help people, and then they bring it all down by screwing themselves by being pieces of garbage.
It's the human condition, I guess. I don't know. It's rough out there. The phone lines are open. John, is that okay if the phone lines are open?
Oh, if nobody calls, I'm going to be so embarrassed. But if a ghost calls, we confirm the afterlife.
I don't know if you really want any of my listeners giving you a call. But
Look, I'm down. Look, if anybody wants to tell me if fire demons are real, let's go.
all right, so the phone lines are open 917-719-5923. How did you meet Lloyd Kaufman?
Twitter. I tweeted at Lloyd. I had just moved back from LA where I failed miserably trying to break into the industry. I went out there, I delivered food, I was a dispatcher for the food company, and then I moved home because nothing happened. But while I was out there, I wrote a bunch of scripts and stuff and made a shitload of music and really learned how to do these things on my own. So that when I came back to New York, I had a plan, and I went immediately to the Upright Citizens Brigade and tried to insert myself into the comedy scene and took classes there, the People's Improv Theater and whatever, because I had saved up some money. I said, I'm not just going to come back and get a 9-to-5 job. I really want this. So I'm going to take a year and try to get somewhere. And I did that. And while I was doing that, somebody mentioned Troma to me, and I was like, oh shit, they're a New York company. And so I just tweeted Lloyd because I had just joined Twitter, and I said something like, how do I get involved? And he's like, where can we see your work? And I just sort of sent him a link, and then he put me in touch with his assistant, and then it all ballooned from there.
Is he as crazy as he seems? Is he always like kind of off the wall, or has he ever calmed down?
A little column A, a little column B. I mean, the guy is seriously super smart. He's not always Uncle Lloydie. There's the differences. There's the Lloyd Kaufman, the businessman, the thinker, the this, the that, and then there's Uncle Lloydie, which is a character that he plays. And sometimes he gets in his own way. Sometimes he says the smartest thing you ever heard, the funniest thing you ever heard, and then sometimes he's moody. He's a very complicated guy, but honestly, I am so lucky to have worked with him so closely for so many years, because I went to film school back in the day, and I didn't get a lot out of it other than like the theory, the watching of movies, the understanding how to dig deeper and sometimes appreciate movies you wouldn't watch. Troma and working with Lloyd and Michael Hers, I consider my graduate school and my PhD, so to speak, in film, because it was like, I never ever learned the lessons that I learned in film, would have learned in film school from those people, but in Troma, I learned how to actually make movies. And sometimes I learned the wrong thing to do. You know, like sometimes there's things that I wouldn't do myself. There were so many things that I would do to this day that are valuable lessons. I mean, Lloyd and Michael are amazing. 50-something years in business. You can't sneeze at that.
No, you can't. Well, you can if you have a cold. But how do you feel about AI? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Or are you partial?
I have a complicated idea about it, because it's like, okay, no matter what, it's coming. Like, there's, even if you're angry with it, if you hate it, it's here, and it's here to stay, and it's not going away. So I think that there are ways to embrace it, and I think that there are ways to try to fight it. I would never personally put out like a full AI movie or something like that, right? I wouldn't do that. I don't want to do that. I love the idea of designing the shots, writing, and that sort of thing. I would never make an AI song fully from scratch through AI, but I would use AI to improve the sound quality of a song that I recorded. Absolutely. So I have a complicated relationship, because certain people out there are like, AI, no AI at all, right?
Yeah.
I think it's impossible to be that way nowadays. It's
Put the genie back in the bottle over there. It's not gonna work.
Get that shit back in it. It's impossible. And not just in the entertainment industry. Every single fucking thing that we do is about to be touched by AI, and you just have to learn it. You have to embrace it, and it's just, we're pretty soon we're gonna just be plugging our brains into this shit. It's happening.
That's true. Did you use any AI in finger banging a Wendigo? Never finger bang a Wendigo.
Thank you for bringing it up. Yeah, Never Finger Bang a Wendigo, my new short film. And in fact, it's the opposite of AI. in a way, or whatever the opposite. It's full blown analog. We shot it completely on VHS camcorders from the late '90s. I went on eBay. I got a VHS-C Panasonic. I forgot the exact model number, and we shot that on tape. And I had to transfer the tapes myself and all that stuff. And there were so many glitches or whatever, but no AI whatsoever. I did use digital
Editing
effects. Well, I absolutely edited on Premiere Pro. That was something I wasn't gonna go tape to tape like some schmohawk. Like I'm a purist, but not that pure.
Yeah, you gotta use the right tools for the right job. It's
Yeah. But it screened at a really reputable festival, the Nightmares Film Festival, and we got nominated for Best Midnight Short. It played killer with a crowd. People laughed in the right places, and at one point they even gasped at a horror thing that happened on screen. So I was like, I didn't expect people to gasp at this moment, but it worked. So I was very proud of it.
well, like, how could you see it? Like I'm trying to find out how I could see it. Is there a way that I'll be able to see it one day or something?
Well, for you personally, I would share a screener if you're really interested. But for the public, I'm going to keep it for now just on the festival circuit. I'm not going to release it to the public until after it runs, because we've now entered into a number of festivals and actually have been offered screenings outside of festivals. There's a place in Alabama, I hope I get the information soon, that's going to screen it before Thanksgiving. You know, the killer turkey movie.
Yeah,
they're gonna do a screening near Thanksgiving with my short as like and another short I did for Troma called Dolphin Man versus Turkey Man. They're gonna do that as the shorts program leading into Thanksgiving, and I'm super proud of that. That's amazing, because Thanksgiving, that movie made a lot of money. So I feel like if my work is screening with it, maybe I can make a couple of bucks in this damn business.
Did you say Dolphin Man versus Turkey Man?
Yes, so in Troma, there was a super low-tier character who appeared in Citizen Toxie, the fourth Toxic Avenger movie, called Dolphin Man.
Really?
And, yeah, he was in, like, 3 scenes. He gets killed off. It's supposed to be a joke because there's all these other superheroes, and then they all get killed. And while I was working at Troma as Lloyd's assistant and sort of like a producer there, you do everything while you're there. This guy, Gibson, who worked at the same time as me, was like, my dream is to play Dolphin Man for Troma. And I said, well, what are they doing with the character? And he's like, I don't know. I don't think they've used him since Citizen Toxie. So I was like, let's make a fucking short, man. I'll get a dolphin mask. I'll ask this guy to make a Turkey Man. I invented the character Turkey Man. And we did a Thanksgiving short. It's still on the Troma YouTube channel. And I think this is the 10th anniversary this year. That we put it out, and people like it. There's this dude who literally cosplays as Turkey Man 2, the son of Turkey Man. That's like his thing that he does.
Wow.
It's amazing. And then this other guy reached out to me, speaking of AI. He's like, I want to do like an AI Turkey Man. Do you care? And I was like, dude, it's in your hands now. It's like, do it. I don't care. If you want to make your art, go for it. Make Turkey Man a thing with AI. I don't care, as long as I don't get blamed for it.
Don't bring it back to me. What do you remember the first scary movie you ever seen?
Oh, the first,
or
that's
one that stuck
hard
with
to
you?
remember, but one stuck with me. Well, it wasn't a movie. Well, I guess it sort of technically is a short movie. Is Thriller. I remember Thriller, the music video, the full one on the videotape, scared the bejesus out of me as a child. Because those zombies rising from the grave and stuff, I was just too young to get it, that it was supposed to be fun and cool. That scared the shit out of me.
And that transformation.
But then later on, the transformation, the cat eyes at the end with the Vincent Price laugh. I mean, that's some scary stuff when you're 6. But then the real movie that really, really, really left a scar on me, even to this day, I don't even know how I'm sitting in like a dimly lit area. The Exorcist. That shit. Oh, no, thank you.
Did you ever see the movie that made fun of The Exorcist? It was like the comedy version.
Repossessed.
Of it. That.
Yeah, with Leslie Nielsen.
And she's doing the exercise and her boobs get big. That's.
There's some great jokes in that movie.
I miss him. He was a great actor. So you kind of say that you kind of like fell into being a musician. Like you didn't grow up wanting to be a musician, but you kind of became one.
Yeah, like, hey, look, every kid from my generation, not every kid, but most kids were running around pretending and playing air guitar or whatever to like Iron Maiden records and stuff like that. I did that. I was like so into metal in the 80s, Headbangers Ball, all these different sort of metal bands that I still listen to this day.
Do you know, do you
It
remember
never
Adam Curry?
Occurred. Oh, yeah, Adam Curry, the dude who hosted the show.
You know, he kind of invented podcast, right?
What? Really?
Yeah, he's known as the Podfather. He's kind of like a good friend of mine too. But either way,
You're kidding me. That's it's amazing. Have you had him on this show? You got to have him.
No, I interviewed him before. Yeah, he was one of the interviews I've done. He was on stage. Well, he wasn't there physically, but with what's that Apple guy that passed away, who was supposedly
Jobs?
Yeah. Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was introducing the iPod, and Adam Curry called in because he had made the RSS feeds and all that stuff work. But either way, weird piece. Sorry, I sidetracked you. You were talking about Headbangers Ball.
No, dude. No. Well, now look, you've given me a research topic for this week to go deep on Adam Curry. I'm gonna go balls deep on Adam Curry now.
I could tell you all about him. I've been listening to him like almost every day for 20 years now. But anyway.
Holy shit, that's fucking mind blowing.
Yeah, it's a thing. But it's actually gonna bring me into this music thing. But
yeah.
But
to answer your question further, I didn't have plans. I just liked playing guitar. I would make stupid songs. Like titled Barbecue Maniac or things like that, just for my friends, and then I would do it for fun as like a stand-up and stuff like that. But I never ever thought that music was the way. I always was focused on movies. That's why I went to film school. That's why I tried to get jobs in the industry and stuff like that. And then when the music thing happened, it was really I always first go to say it's a mistake, but not a mistake. It was a surprise. It was a surprise that people actually liked the music that I was making, because I was making it for myself.
The music you make is insane. I have to tell you, all I sing is that goddamn the Joe Bob song and the your podcast song. It's stuck in my head all the time. And I'm singing and your jingles are very, very powerful things. And I don't know if you know this, but you're like a wizard, and you know these dark arts on how to make these jingles. And I think that you should become like a jingle man and rule the world with your and just brainwash people, because Yuki and John's Patreon. It's just I sing it everywhere I'm going. I'm just walking around singing that song.
Well, I really appreciate that. And honestly, I've thought about that before, and I don't know how to get into that industry, because I wrote a song called Cheese that would be perfect for the craft people. If we did cheese with the craft people, and I'll take out the dirty words and I'll just make it, for a real commercial, they would increase their sales by like 50%. I swear to God. It's the best. It's like, what do you want? I want cheese. What do you need? I need cheese. And it's just about how people love and want cheese. How the fuck are you not going to buy that from me, Kraft?
Get on.
But yeah, Jingle Man, I wrote a musical called The Jingle Man with the idea that I could just hang all these jingle concepts in a musical. And it's not the best musical ever written, but there's some good, really catchy jingles in there, and then a few good songs. So I might resurrect that idea one day.
It seems like mega corporations they shied away from jingles. Like a long time ago, jingles were the thing, and like jingles from like 70s and the 60s and the 50s, like every jingle that was pretty good is like stuck in everybody's head. it's some sort of magic thing, but they don't seem to want to use it that much anymore.
Yeah, there's a jingle that has never left my brain from when I was a kid. It was the Children's Aid Society. I don't know if you remember this, but it's like, I'm really glad they made the Children's Aid Society.
Yeah, it brings every memory back. It brings all the feelings back. Everything is there. Fucking Taco Bell just has a bong. It's all you need is just like a noise or something.
That's interesting too, though. Those like really short, super micro songs. Brian Eno did the ones for Windows and stuff, where it's like dun 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 ding ding. You know, all those old school ones.
Yeah.
So those are interesting too. But I do like a good jingle. Like even the biggest one right now is that BK Have It Your Way. Which I don't hate, but I also don't think it's. I wish there was some competition. Let's just put it that way. I wish there was some other jingles that were giving that one some competition.
Well, get on it, man. But you got the cheese going. You get the burger in there.
All I need, exactly. I got the cheeseburger song. I got the cheese song. I got a lawnmower company song. I've got so many songs for so many companies. Like if you own a company, come to me and I'll have a jingle for you. I swear to God, within 36 hours.
And it'll be stuck in your head, and you won't be able to get it out. And you should make like a horror movie where a jingle gets stuck in somebody's head, and they go crazy, and they try to dig it out, and they rip their face off. And that's
fucking good idea. If nobody's done that, let's write that shit.
You could have it. I can't write. I'm a rat. Do you play?
I'll give you the story by credit.
Do you play any instruments at all, or is it all digital stuff? Like, how do you make?
No,
your
I
music?
play the guitar.
Oh,
I play the guitar, and I can, you know how people when they type like this.
Yeah.
That's how I play synth. I go bing 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 bing, you know, and then I'll like shape out chords and just build it all in GarageBand.
Uh-huh.
Because now in GarageBand, you don't necessarily need to be able to Elton John it up on the keys. You just need to like play some stuff, add some things, edit it down, and then it sounds pretty good. I mean, I'm not saying it's perfect, but you can get the job done if you just take that little extra time to build all the stuff. But since I've been doing this on the synth, I've now learned how to do some chords where I actually can play. I know like the A through A through G.
Once you know how to make
What's
a
after
chord,
G?
you're golden. You could do pretty much everything after you learn the power of the chord.
Exactly, and then I learned the minors. So now I'm trying to get into the weird stuff like the diminished and all that sort of stuff.
Diminished sounds like a really small person. From
or somebody from the country of Minish.
Yeah,
It's Diminish.
I'm a little diminished over here. Where did you meet Yuki?
It was through Trauma. I was producing a movie for Lloyd called #Shakespeare Shitstorm, which is now for the first time available on Blu-ray after 5 years. I mean, we got screwed by the pandemic with the release of it. And because we made it in 2018, we're going to release it in 2020, and we got sideswiped. By the time the smoke cleared, Lloyd then went out and did like a roadshow with it. But now the Blu-ray came out. So if anybody wants to check it out, it's on Amazon. So it's honestly one of Lloyd's best if you love Trauma. But Yuki came through a Craigslist ad of all goddamn things because we were looking for somebody to help or to build sets. And he came to Trauma with his amazing portfolio. It was like a thick portfolio of just things he had done. Hallmark Channel. He was like, I built a spaceship. And he like showed me this spaceship that was based on the Inception idea of the spinning hallway, but it was the hull of a spacecraft.
Wow.
So I was like, this guy is next level. And then not only that, he was hilarious. So just from there, he like agreed to work for the summer on Lloyd's movie, and he did all sorts of things, built sets, production design, props, all that sort of stuff. And then we just remained close after that, and I got him the job on The Last Drive-In. So then, because that show took off, we were working together for the next, 5-6 years. It was amazing. And then we did our own thing.
I love the. Well, I have a couple more questions about Yuki. I'm sorry. It's He's just a very fascinating person.
I love talking about him. He's one of the most fascinating people I have ever met.
Have you ever heard him speak Japanese? Like have a conversation
Yes.
in Japanese? Is it like a totally?
Yes. Oh,
Is it totally different? Is it weird?
well, he claims that because he's lived in America so long, that his Japanese is like broken Japanese now, where when he spoke Japanese as a boy, it was fluent. Now, a Japanese person would think that he was not full-blown Japanese. That's how he's described it to me. But it is interesting. I mean, he goes, like I can't. I don't want to do the actual way it sounds because then it's racist. But he holds his own, and to the point where I can't wait. My beloved girlfriend Liz Shack and I are planning to go to Japan with Yuki, and it's going to be the best because he's going to be our tour guide and take us through all the places. So I can't wait.
You guys should do a documentary. It's a pain in the ass. Don't do that. Just have a fun vacation.
Yuki and John do Japan. We do Japan. Do it.
That would be awesome. I would definitely want to watch that there. Hold on one second here. I just gotta bring what do you listen to podcasts?
Oh yeah. I dropped my shit. Yeah, I listen to. Honestly, I still listen to Gilbert Gottfried's Amazing Colossal Podcast.
Oh wow.
I think that's the best podcast that ever existed because you would think if you didn't know what it was that it was just like, Gilbert Gottfried making jokes and stuff. The guest that he has on, he's a great interviewer. His co-host Frank Santapadre is amazing, but they also get into old Hollywood stories that I love, things about, say, Paul Lynde or Cesar Romero, and just these old Hollywood stories, and it's so funny and interesting, and I just love that podcast.
I never knew he had one. Does he talk like Gilbert Gottfried did it, or?
Yeah, it's still his voice, but it's really, really funny. And he sort of tones it down when he's getting serious and stuff. So say he's interviewing somebody like Rick Baker, who he loves, who's, the famous monster maker. He'll sort of tone it down so he won't be like the whole time. But then if he's on with somebody like Mario Cantone, it's just fucking nonstop screaming and laughing.
Nice.
So,
All right, I'm gonna have
various.
I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to listen to that. That's put that on my list of things to listen to.
It's classic. There's one episode that he did with Bob Saget, and it's early on in their series, and there is a song that Gilbert sings that I still to this day can't listen to without belly laughing and being able to not breathe. It's amazing. So anybody who loves Gilbert or Bob Saget, it's the classic.
I can't believe all these people are dead already.
Oh, it's such a shame.
Death sucks.
All so close to each other too. Norm. That sucked. That sucked. Losing Norm, Gilbert, Bob Saget, all those guys. It's just fucking terrible.
It's crazy. It's Are you scared of death, John? Are you scared of the Grim Reaper?
Of course I am, but I actually was thinking not too long ago, like yesterday or today, and I don't know what triggered this idea, but I was like, all right, if I was in a plane that was going down, instead of freaking out, I would just sort of breathe, get zen, and just say, please don't let it hurt for too long, and then just die. So I feel like when I get to the end, I mean, I could talk this way now.
Yeah.
Because I'm not in pain, I'm not in crisis, but I hope I could meet the end with dignity and not freak out too much and make it worse for myself when my death comes.
Kind of like Fight Club or something, just like when the plane.
Yeah, accept it. You're in you're in the ice cave with the penguin or whatever. Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Oh man. How do you relax? What do you have a way to relax yourself to become zen-like? Do you?
Multiple ways. I mean, I've practiced meditation and I really like it. Sometimes I do it for 4 or 5 months at a time, and then I fall off for 4 or 5, and I come back, and sometimes I do it for 1 or 2 days at a time. I love meditating as just a form of grounding, but in terms of relaxation, my number one thing I love to do is just watch movies. That's my favorite goddamn thing to do on this earth.
What's the last movie you saw?
Let me look at my letterbox right now, because I think I might be wrong about this, but nope, it is Woody Allen's Manhattan Murder Mystery, and I watched that because Diane Keaton passed, and I hadn't seen that movie in a really long time, and supposedly there was a subplot in Annie Hall about a murder that they excised and then later on revisited for this movie.
Huh.
So it is fucking funny. This is one of Woody Allen's most underrated movies, and Diane Keaton's awesome in it. It's great. It's got some people from The Sopranos in it. I love it.
I'll have to check that. Woody Allen's funny. I haven't seen his stuff in a while. That's have to check that.
Yeah, he's great. But the one before that's not as problematic for some people, because I know some people believe that he took his daughter, and did bad things.
Yeah.
I don't know. But there's this section on the Criterion channel of like family dramas. And my girlfriend loves that genre. And I mean, I do too. And it's coming up on Thanksgiving, so why not? So we watched, on Saturday, You Can Count on Me, which is an early movie from the early 2000s with Mark Ruffalo. Really good, just solid drama. The Savages with Laura Linney, who's also in You Can Count on Me, and Philip Seymour Hoffman, the late great. And then Rachel Getting Married, which is, what the hell is her name? Anne Hathaway. But directed by the great Jonathan Demme, who did Silence of the Lambs. So if you want to see a super dark drama directed by the guy who did Silence of the Lambs, and Anne Hathaway's awesome in this movie. It's really a great film.
Rachel Getting Married. All right, I'm gonna put this on my list. And put the Gilbert Gottfried on my list.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, like, because Anne Hathaway, she did like The Princess Diaries, all that shit. But right after The Princess Diaries, I believe, or maybe the second one, she did this movie, and it was just a dark horse film because it's super, super fucked up. And all the acting is great in it. I really liked it. I mean, it's a downer, so be in a good mindset if you want to watch it.
Well, Anne Hathaway's hot though, so it's kind of like I think I'll be okay.
She looks really good in this movie at certain points.
I have one more question to ask, and it's what I ask everybody. Do you like Star Trek?
Oh my God, are you kidding me? I'm watching the series now as a long-term, when I have nothing else to watch, there's not enough time to watch a movie, I throw on Star Trek: The Next Generation. And the reason why I'm doing that one is because I've seen all the original series, and I've always loved Star Trek: The Next Generation, but never watched in a row. So for the last 2 or 3 years, I've just been going through Star Trek: The Next Generation, and I'm halfway through the second season. I mean, that's how often I watch it. So I'm not binging it, but it's like all else fails, I throw on Star Trek: The Next Generation. And I just got up to this Measure of a Man, which I've seen before, which is one of the greatest episodes of television ever made. So yes, to answer your question, I love fucking Star Trek.
I thought you could be like, no, man, that stuff's for nerds. I like Star Wars, but
both. But you know what? These days, maybe Star Trek pumped Star Trek to me because it's just so. Well, at least the older stuff is so much better written, and this new Star Wars. I mean, not to bash anything, but that Obi-Wan show fucked the entirety of Star Wars for me. It made me mad. Like, if you're gonna do that to your franchise, you don't deserve to make your franchise. You fucking made one of the best characters, Obi-Wan, a piece of shit. Spoilers, he lets Darth Vader go because he gets emotional. He goes, "You were my friend." And then fucking Darth Vader goes, "It wasn't you who killed me, Obi-Wan. It was me. I killed me." Or whatever he says. And then he goes, "Okay." And he just walks away. No, Obi-Wan, the real Obi-Wan, would have chopped that motherfucker's head off to stop another 9 or 10 years of darkness in the galaxy. So fuck you, Disney. I'm watching Star Trek: The Next Generation from now on. And I'm not watching the new Trek either. Fuck Picard. Fuck all that shit. Just the old stuff.
Yeah, that all put a bad taste in my mouth. All that new stuff too. Man, what's his face was supposed to make a Star Trek movie. That crazy Quentin Tarantino. Man, I would love to see a Tarantino Star Trek movie. That's what we need.
Absolutely, come on, just give it. That's the thing I don't understand. If you have these franchises, right? Why does it have to be all like connected and this continuity and stuff? If Quentin Tarantino wants to make a movie in the Star Trek universe, let the man do it, and then let I don't know, Sidney Poitier, bring him back from the dead and let him direct again. Just like any motherfucker, Spike Lee, Ang Lee, all the Lees, like have them just do Star Trek movies, and it doesn't have to be the same characters or whatever. Just have it be different. Have it be in that universe, and just pump it to us. Why would we have to wait? Why hasn't there already been another Halloween movie? Seriously, who cares? It ended. Okay, restart it.
Do something new.
Give us another Hellraiser. Jesus.
Yeah. You got a good
Even if it's not good, we as horror, especially horror people, we like it even if it sucks. If you want to make money, just fucking give us these things. Give us the new Friday the 13th. Yeah, you had your legal issues, but thankfully they're doing a show. They're doing this. Pump them out every 2 years. Give us a new one.
Did you see Welcome to Derry? Welcome to Derriere? The new Stephen King thing.
To my Derriere. It smells good. I watched the first episode. I don't dislike it, but I just don't have the bandwidth now to watch them as they come out every month, or every week or whatever. So I'm going to wait until it's all out and then watch them probably all in one go one Sunday afternoon or something, or night, whatever. I
thought the monsters pretty cool in it, the monster effects and stuff. The kid actors were just okay. I didn't think the kid actors were they kind of annoyed me a little bit, but I've been watching.
It was fine by me. I mean, look, again, this is one of those things where that universe is so awesome. There's going to be enough people who like it. Just keep pumping that stuff out. Give us 10 seasons of that show. What the hell? What else do you have going on, HBO? I mean, I Love LA? If I never see another show about actors or people struggling in LA who are rich or whatever, just give us some fantasy. Give us some crazy shit. Give us drama, but not in LA. Give us like Wisconsin dramas.
Well, John, I had you for an hour, and it was is there anything you would like to promote? Anything you would like to
Yuki and John's podcast buffet, or Yuki and John's Patreon buffet. Yuki and I are up to probably like 140 episodes now, and then we have a bunch in the bank. And we keep putting up exclusive content on the Patreon. You could find all my trauma work there. You could find all my last driving work on the Patreon. So we have a bunch of stuff going on. And then Up All Night with Rhonda Shear. I'm on that show now doing acting and songs. So
reading fortunes.
Reading fortunes. Yeah, I played a seance master, the extraordinary large. Instead of a medium, I'm a large. So Rhonda and I are collaborating. Yuki's a part of the show, and it airs on the Kings of Horror. We have a Thanksgiving episode coming up, 10 p.m. on the 22nd of November, and then 10 p.m. Eastern in December for a Christmas episode on the 20th. And then we're going to do a full season in 2026.
Man, I love you. I listen to Yuki and John almost every night. I always put it on. I fall asleep to it. I couldn't listen to the soaking episode because it was sometimes you guys are graphic, man. You guys get into it, and I both appreciate it, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, I apologize. I didn't even ask if I could cuss on your show. I get a little rowdy sometimes.
This is all fine.
Yeah. But, hey, look, sometimes Yuki and I get really naughty, but then sometimes we get really philosophical or existential or whatever, and we don't even say any cuss words. So we run the whole spectrum of human emotion and human vulgarity and human love and all that stuff.
It's a great show. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much
I appreciate it.
For giving me this opportunity to talk to you. It was amazing, and I hope to speak to you again one day soon.
Anytime. I love this. I really, except for the hiccups off camera when I couldn't get the goddamn Discord to work. But
That's all.
Other than that, it's been great.
Awesome. I will let you go now. I hope you have a lovely evening and watch out for fire herpes.
All right, thank you. Same to you. Don't forget, Nick the Rat, all the time, nonstop, pumping into your veins, motherfuckers.
Man, that was great. Man. Mwah. John, definitely go listen to their podcast. Their podcast is really. I'm very high right now. I'm very high and very alone. Let's listen to some music. We have what do we got on the music box? Do we even have the music player? What is going on? I don't even know where I am anymore. I'm feeling a little what a sexy man he is. He's such a sex symbol, that John Brennan. They don't really talk about that much, but he's got such a presence to him. It's great. Let's listen to Halloween Night. Get the Halloween out of our system. It's November, I know. Whatever. But I feel it. We'll be back. I just told John to give Yuki a kiss for me. You don't have to do that, John. Man, he's great. He was doing a lot of production work on Joe Bob's Last Drive-In show. I think he there was a little fallout with them the past year, so he hasn't been on the show, and you could definitely feel that the show has been missing something, like the beating, the Brennan heart beating through it, getting some of that Brennan blood going through it. It was it's not what it used to be. I'll say that. Is the phone lines even open? Did I have that working? Let me see if there's any. Is this on? No, I don't think this is even working. Oh crap, man! People are probably calling. This is all just broken. What's going on with my phone line? Are the squirrels chewing through the line again? The phone line's not working. We had John Brennan on, and the phone line wasn't working. Wait, you're duct taping it? Is it working? Hello? Does the duct tape work? Hello? Is this working? Wait, I heard me. I'm losing my voice here.
Hello?
Hello? Is it?
Hey,
Is this T-Man?
what's happening?
How you doing?
Good, man. That was a great interview.
You could have called in and talked to the great John Brennan if the phone line was working.
I'm working on a horror TV series right now.
Oh, really?
In the great state of New York. Yeah.
I was you probably bumped into that guy at some point. You guys are.
I believe I have. Yeah, I think Yuki too. Yuki on a few things.
Really? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been around. I'm old.
I could see your worlds colliding with his world.
Yeah, those guys. I think Yuki was like in charge of the one thing I was on. I was just help. I think he was a boss.
Well, according to John, Yuki is the boss.
Yeah, This is years ago, but it was all good.
He does his thing.
I don't mind being part of the team.
Especially if they know what they're doing. I like being on a team too.
I like it when other people are in charge and I just have to do what they tell me.
That's
the
life,
right?
I'm always up for.
How you been, man?
I think I'm okay. I'm okay.
Good.
Been looking at house prices and it's just depressing how they jumped like 3 times in the past 4 years.
We had 5 real estate agents here today. This place is going on the market.
Well, you're about to be a billionaire.
I'm not going to be a billionaire, but I'll do okay,
Well, the only problem is after you sell and make a lot of money, the next place is going to be a lot more money anyway.
No. Going to a better market.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Making a move where it's warm and sunny. Yeah.
That sounds nice.
I mean, I'm only visiting here now. You know what I mean? Just up here working, making some dough.
Making that ching.
I'd love to have you see the place. You'd probably like it.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Come out on vacation.
Come before we go. I'll probably be out by Christmas. But how have you been following any of the stuff going on in outer space?
No, wait. I'm thinking there's definitely been. You're probably not even talking about that giant meteor still. You're talking about the sun, the third sun they found hiding behind Venus.
Hiding behind Venus?
Yeah, there was a third one. The second one was fake, but the third one was hiding. No, I don't know. I think you're about to blow my mind or something.
No, I'm just wondering if you've been looking up there and seen any of the stuff going on. We got that 1,500-year comet, the Swan, where I'm doing so I'm driving way up into the mountains, in like north in Newburgh, out in the woods, and I drive down the last like 8 or 10 minutes of drive in the morning. I'm almost heading due east into the sunrise, And for a couple of days there, you could see swan with a pair of binoculars. Pretty good. It was pretty cool.
Really? You could
Like,
see it?
yeah, I've been on. Yeah, like 2 weeks, a week and a half ago, something like that.
And this daylight savings time stuff's fucking with me. It's dark at like 2
Yeah.
o'clock.
Yeah, no, it's dark by 5 feet right now.
It's,
Yeah. It's too much. Yeah, well, we've been. So I was checking that out every day. I was just wondering, and then that other one has got 3 of them, they say, and it's there's the 3-eye atlas. There's all kind of acceleration on it that's unnatural now. So, but it's kind of like behind Mars, or between us and Mars right now. Or
Yeah.
Something. Yeah. But Swan was pretty close. But, and then, what else was there? Was something else I was thinking about? Like, Zindi's got to be pissed off with all this technology news. Oh, have you heard that Vegas never had mosquitoes, and now it has mosquitoes, and people think that they're Microsoft fucking artificial mosquitoes, or they're insemination mosquitoes. And they're targeting people from around the world to see what they can do out of Vegas. I'm not even kidding. You heard
Vegas
anything
doesn't
about
have
that?
mosquitoes?
What?
Vegas never had mosquitoes before?
Not really. It's not a big mosquito place, but now the past like 18 months or so, mosquitoes are getting out of control there. And like it's not like rain's increased or anything like that. It's too dry for mosquitoes there, really.
Huh.
You know? Yeah. I don't know if you heard anything about that. You gotta be probably on the dark web, the classified channels.
No, the last thing I heard about Bill Gates is that that he fixed climate change and computers are going to save the world.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think a computer could save the world if something was going to save it?
Yeah, a computer could kill all the people. Fucking with. Then again, the people can't destroy the world anyway. The world can't be saved or defended or destroyed. If you destroy the world, you break up into smaller worlds. It'll be smaller worlds, and then
I think a computer could help save the world. I don't know. Like, I mean, maybe like I guess an AI bot that was malicious or something could. But I was just thinking about it. I was like, I wonder if like, the power of a CAT scan to the right person at the right time.
All right, how about this?
You know what I mean?
Did you hear about this? We're actually going to combine the two things you were just talking about into something that you might not have heard about.
I'm listening.
The first AI computer satellite is now in space. Right now, 500 kilometers above Earth, NVIDIA H100 GPUs running Google's AI model in the vacuum of space.
Right.
They got AI in space now. What happens if it goes rogue? How are we going to shut that off? We get to send a spaceman there?
I don't know, man. I mean, isn't everything's got that? I'm just worried about the giggo,
The what?
Because
the giggo?
The giggo. Yeah, the garbage in and the garbage out.
Oh. Why are you scared of it?
No, I'm just like, I'm worried about it. Is like, if people are like trusting what their system's telling them, but it's on such limited, even the most verbose information that we have about something is just limited to our minimal understanding. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of dum-dums out there. And AI will make them feel like they're not dum-dums, and that's kind of scary.
Do you think that? Well, I mean, I don't even know. I think to be self-aware.
It's kind of like the AI is like a dumb brain and it takes over the human. So it's kind of like the human becomes a dumb robot. It's weird.
Okay. I guess that's possible. I just don't know, man. I just don't see it. Like, I can't. I'm not good with this stuff. I mean, I can make a killer, like, 2-minute music video about, something, but I can't. I can't get it to tell me, what did I needed some information the other day. I was like, give me 10 things along this line of this thing. And they're like, well, that'd be nearly impossible. And it's like, what are you talking about, computer? Or like,
What are you talking about,
what do you
computer?
mean?
Computer? What you talking about? Well,
And it always gives you the wrong stuff. It's like,
yeah.
if you,
But where is the
I
truth
don't
now
know.
being held? Like, are encyclopedias or books still a thing? And can those even be trusted?
Well, I don't think they could be trusted for a long time. And they definitely have like the style guide and the editing of like the dictionary and encyclopedias have always been politicized through all time and eternity. But or any books of knowledge have been politicized as well as neutered by those who are distributing the knowledge. You know what I mean? But and there's everybody's losing the capacity to think anymore. Just to sit down and try to be reasonable.
Huh.
Let logic determine. It's sad, man. I've been getting super frustrated with it. It's like
Humanity
yelling
is
at
being
people like,
sucked out of everything. You're right. Yeah.
and I've been super frustrated with shit. Like, if I'm talking to somebody and I see them texting or looking at their chat watch, I say stuff now.
Yeah.
Like more often, yeah.
What do you?
Yeah, like, are you fucking listening to me? Stuff like that.
I
Hey, I'm
really,
talking.
when I'm walking down the street and people are looking at their phone, I really just want to like put my foot out and trip them or do something. It's because like, look where you're walking, please. Just,
Yeah.
There's-
Or the fucking stupid watch, like, looking at their wrist every 2 seconds. It's like, when did you get
I'm
in the
not saying I don't
CIA?
look at my phone, but I don't have it. Yeah, when people are talking, you can't. Yeah.
Yeah. Or especially if it's like something like you're doing something and you're trying to give a communication. It's like, hey, this is what we got going on. It's like, oh, my daughter's school keeps texting me, and it's like, turn off your, daughter's school text. I don't know what is it? Wednesday is cupcake night. It's like, it's just, I don't know how all this happened, and it's kind of driving me crazy. I guess I don't know.
No, you gotta
Wasn't a
disconnect,
far
man.
drive.
You gotta disconnect.
Wasn't a far drive.
It's hard to disconnect when
Yeah,
everybody around you is connected. It's
I guess I fucking put the phone up for days. I'll turn it off. I'll turn my ringer off and not look at it for 10 hours.
I had to
I'll
disconnect from certain communities that I was involved in, like on Reddit and stuff. I had to get off of those.
Oh yeah,
That was bad.
that's toxic. Not good for you.
No, yeah.
Did you go trick or treating?
This year I did not. No, I just watched Welcome to Derriere. That's all I really did this Halloween.
Oh. What'd you do? You broke up there for a second.
I said I was watching Welcome to Derriere for Halloween. I stayed home. I carved a pumpkin. Yeah.
Carved a pumpkin.
I relaxed. I didn't.
I've been working on this flick. And, it's actually a TV show, man. they're going for it. It's like I don't know. I don't know if it'll be Apple TV or Netflix. It's being done independently by like true independents that are like, we're gonna sell it to the highest bidder.
What's it about?
Um, can't talk about it really. It's horror though. You would love it. Um,
Is there a
there's
is there is there something scary in it?
there are. It's I wouldn't say it's gory, but there's some graphic scenes. But it's not gore. It's not in the gore core. But there's some graphic stuff.
You
Not
heard it
quite
here first,
Saw
folks.
level.
You heard it here first. See, that's what
What?
people come here for. They come here for break-in undercover news. Now, we know that it's a secret project, but we know there's scary stuff in it.
Yeah, and it's like this. Everybody's like, "Oh man, the script is so good," right? And I'm like, "Yeah, people are putting millions of dollars into this. It better be good." You know what I mean? So I'm like, about time we have a good script. Everybody else is bedazzled by it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause I've been pissed reading scripts for so long it sucked. I'm like, fuck this shit. And it's so I'm like, it better be good. You know what I mean? So
Do you ever come
but
across
it's
AI
good.
scripts?
I actually have been working on some. I can't type. I'm like dyslexic, but I have these major storylines and plot points and everything together. But dude, it barbecues it and spits out fucking slop that you're like, oh, this is unusable. It's not for me, not at my level, and I'm not. I'm using pro level tools on some of the stuff too, you know. So it's just I'm not good enough to prompt it or feed it the information right. But soon enough, I just wish if I could talk to like a digital assistant that would fucking listen and do what I asked and take all the notes and the plot points and the treatment and everything and do something with it that was coherent, I would be into it. But I'm not fucking talented or good enough to do that, or I haven't found anything where the user interface and my user experience meet any sort of expectations that I'm happy with. You know,
I could get
and that
I could get small
I'll
things
take all the
that are
ownership in the
okay,
world
but
on it.
yeah.
I'm not that good. What?
I could squeeze small things out of AI that are decent, but nothing. I wouldn't work on a big AI project because it's gonna fucking fall apart. It's like it builds
Well,
little individual parts good,
I
but when you
wanted to
try to
take
connect the parts together, it starts to become a mishmash of bullshit.
I wanted to take something that was originally formatted to be like an hour and 30 minutes long, hour and 37. That's what I had figured on it. And try to break it down into like 4 parts. You know, like 25-minute, you know, intervals and maybe a 35-minute interval, you know. And I couldn't do that. You know, I wasn't able to make that happen in any way, shape, or form. And so, but you know, maybe one day. I've been really busy with this thing. I have tomorrow off.
Yeah, I was hoping
Because
you
I
were
have too
okay
many.
because like I haven't heard from you in a while. It's like, man, where's
No, I have too
Trey?
many hours, and
Doing
I've been doing.
working good.
We've been doing nonstop. Yeah. So, you know, when that shit picks up, just got to put the money in my health savings account. You know, that's why. So I have to, you know, fork out $3,500 for my health insurance. I'll go earn it instead. Because through the union, they pay it in on your benefits above your paycheck.
Man, these insurance companies are a scam, baby.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're a complete scam, man.
It's
Yeah.
so the system is so evil. I don't know, why can't we just fix the system? Like, there's so many glaring holes that are just in your face. Like, how do you find out how much something costs? You have to like fucking go to school to
What do you
figure it
mean?
out.
Well, you start buying things.
Yeah.
That's how you find out.
No, but I mean,
how
like,
much
when you
stuff
get
costs.
billed from like from a doctor or something, it's just like, okay, this thing cost how much? I don't know. And how much is somebody going to pay for it? I don't know. And
Oh, bro, I did the thing where I was at the doctor's office and they were like, hey, it was a medical device recently. This is this year. It was a brace for my knee, right? I tore my LCL.
that brace was the most expensive brace in the world. It was
Bro, they were like, oh, okay, $35, because I didn't have my insurance card or whatever with me or whatever. I was like, I didn't have insurance. I paid the $35 for the brace. Then a week later, or whatever, I came in because that was like the emergency room or whatever. So I came in with my insurance shit. They didn't come in. I emailed it in, and they sent me a fucking bill that I owed an additional $85 because now I had insurance.
wow.
For the leg brace. Yeah, I swear to God, dude, it really happened. So it was 110 without insurance, just a fucking knee brace that you could get at CVS.
How is that legal? It's
It's
like a glaring thing. Like, that's like right there. That should not be possible.
yeah. I was like, are you serious? And they were like, I was the dummy. They were like, yeah, stupid. Why'd you fucking show us your insurance card? Now you got to pay fucking hooker prices. You know,
Yeah,
it's like,
crazy.
what?
I had like a sprained wrist once, and they gave me a wristband. They're like, do you want like this wristband, this wrist thing? I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take one. I didn't know they were gonna charge me for it. I get home, they sent me like a $300 bill for the wristband, and I look up the thing on the internet, and it was like a $15 wristband, and I was like, wait, you gave me a $15 wristband, and you're saying I have to give you $300 now? And you didn't even tell me
Right.
I was gonna be charged in the office for it. You kind of just offered it to me. I was like, what?
Yeah. That's kind of the same thing that happened to me. Like, I was like, oh, shit. Because they're like, you got to get this brace, and then in a week you can go get an MRI at this place if you're still in pain. They literally were like, here's fucking opioids. And you don't have insurance right now? I'm like, nah, I don't have my insurance information. I'm like looking through my phone, and she's like, that's okay. It'll be $35. I fucking got the thing. And then I got a hold of them. Hey, I found my insurance card. Let me email you that. Yeah, it's stupid, crazy,
That's annoying.
crazy. And
That's
that's like par for the course.
like for a lot of stuff. It's it's
Yeah. Fucking losing it.
So you have insurance now?
Now I'm outside now looking at the full moon. Did you see it tonight?
I don't know if I can see it from where I am under the floor. Let me go check it out. Let's see if I can find anything.
Pretty badass.
No, it's not in my scope.
Yeah.
My periscope.
Oh.
I can't see it through my periscope. I would have to leave the sewer. It's gonna, Periscopes are cool. The things you could do at mirrors, it's crazy.
Periscope? You mean the old app?
What? No,
Periscope?
I'm talking about a periscope.
Oh. You need one of those when you're in the sewer.
Yeah. Come on,
Periscope,
man. What do you
man.
think? What do you think is going on down here?
I don't know.
I don't either.
But there used to be an app called Periscope, right?
Yeah, maps piss me off,
Wasn't
man.
that?
I hope the internet changes soon. Then again, it doesn't matter.
Bro,
It's
bro, I got this app to do my time cards with,
yeah,
and like,
it's almost full now.
so like the rules are you're not really supposed to do work until your time card is filled out, and you're like on insurance. So you know, uh, in the unlikely event that you get your hand ripped off, which happened to somebody I know that hadn't filled out their start work, there's no 17-year law battle. You know,
Oy,
there's there's a definitive agreement that you signed that you're working for the people. So this app, right, says, "Have you ever worked with us before?" And I'm like, "Yes." They're like, "Let's connect you to chat." And it asks me everything, all my information. I put it all in, and they're like, "We don't have a match on the project that you're working on." It kept coming up, but I'm like, "Yeah, no, I never worked on this project." And then be like, "Have you ever worked with this before?" So it would sign me out, and I'd have to sign back in, and then it would send me a new second level authentication code for text, and I would get so far, and then it would break down, and I'd get kicked out again. And because you got to do start work, it's like 60 pages of fucking start work. And, you got to do an I-9, you got to do New York State, ID me, everything. And it would send me a text and say, here's your authentication. So the woman was a little frustrated with me. She's like, "Boy, that's taking a long time." I showed her, I got 37 of those. I got kicked out 37 times.
oh my god!
And
I would have
so
stopped
hold
on 3.
I keep going to their automated help, chat bot, the AI. "Hi, I'm Stacy, your AI assistant. I'm going to fix all your
Oh
problems."
god, no, they won't.
Yeah, don't you worry. And I keep having to sign back in. And then I finally get somebody on the phone, and I'm like, "Hey, man, I started working with you guys in the year that your company started, 2015. And he's like, "Nah." And I'm like, "Yeah, it was the first project you guys ever had." I talked to the CEO of your company. They were there explaining it. And he was like, "Nah." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then it turns out that I have this real low employee number that's in like the first 50. And they had purged
The database,
everyone at COVID. Because I've ran into this problem a few times since I have multiple employers and I'm in a union. I work multiple different places, but some of those are reoccurring. They purged during COVID, and so did some shoppers clubs. I used to have a Staples rewards, right? And because when you do these show types, maybe you might go in and buy fucking 200 reams of paper or whatever you got to do, and so I might spend 20 grand at Staples, and that's good for free ink for me for a couple of years or whatever, just whatever. And they got rid of people. There was just different. I don't know if it was Staples was exactly one of them, but this place was one of them, and other places I've ran into that problem. Staples too, I think. They purged during COVID. All kinds of places did. And they wanted your digital ID and your fucking your COVID shots to that was part of the requirement that these guys had on their app for a while to be able to work. And that's what the guy told me. I'm like, what? But my number was so low that it was like I worked at the company. So it kept bouncing me back like that I worked in a different department or a different area.
Huh.
And it was like 3 days of no start work, and I was working. And like every day I'd put like 45, 50 minutes into the fucking chat bot. And then I was like, I'm done with this. You know,
It's like
time bandit.
It's like a Woody Allen future comedy or something.
Yeah. Yeah. But have you heard of that? Anybody? I mean, I guess a lot of things got purged during COVID. So
digital ID both excites and scares me.
Do what?
What?
Digital ID scares you?
But it also excites me too.
Well, would you want one?
No, but I know what it would entail and what kind of horrible system it is. And it would be just funny to hear all the stories of how it's going to fuck people over. It wouldn't happen to me because I would know how to avoid most of the situations where it could screw me over. But it's going to be a very dystopian.
Okay. I ask everybody this. They're like for it. I go, have you ever had a problem signing into your email?
Yeah.
You know, or your Adobe account? You know?
Imagine trying to sign into your money.
You know what Audible is? The audiobooks?
Yeah.
So somehow I don't know. I have a real I was in that early. So I have 2 accounts now with Audible that in the past like 5 years they've merged 3 times. I always have to be like, nah, you guys merged them for me before. It's because I had an Audible account before Amazon bought them. And there was a lawsuit. Have you heard anything about the lawsuit with Audible and stuff?
I just know that they take the rights to the books away from you because you don't own them. And it's like $20 to lease the book, and it's all locked into their system.
Right, but I own a whole bunch of books that are in a library that I bought that I'm not leasing from them, and I have the digital rights still. And there was a bunch of people there was a class action lawsuit that settled that matter years ago. And, you know, of course I have all like training manuals like nursing, leadership and management, crisis. Microbiology, college courses, and training manuals. That's a good one. You gotta check out the genome more if you ever want to check out a good book on tape or a good book, because you'll see it's pretty amazing when you see what happened there. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go now. I'm super tired. I've been missing you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's no problem. It was lovely hearing from you.
That was a great interview. I wish you would do more of them.
Oh no, I will.
I got a friend that would love to hook you up with more interviews.
I like to, you know, it's yeah.
Yeah, you just got to be open and responsive.
I'm very open and responsive. Hello. Let's listen to Drum Pads 24, The Eatery. Weird. My camera is a little wonky right now, huh? Oh, wait. Is it because of... Let's see here. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio, where we only... there we go. Hey, look, there I am. Bop, skidoo. We have a P.O. box. Brooklyn, New York, 11209. It's Nick the Rat Radio. You could send me mail. I will open it live on the air. Live, I tell you, live. Let's see. What my little waterfalls look nice there. Those are some pretty waterfalls. Helps me know that my audio is coming in. Hey, Waythorn, how you doing? I'm reading the scratty rat, tratty rat, flap, skiddy dap. We got a letter here. Used TP Fund, Sir Mike Arachevich, PhDovich. Time is never time at all unless 0 and 96/100. October 28th, 2025. Thank you. You could also go to nicktherat.com/donate.html. If you like what you hear, let me know by sending me some money, because I'm a guru. I'm a podcasting guru. I'm trying to make you feel good. And to make you feel good, you have to pay me money. No, you don't have to pay me anything. The show is 100% free. Yeah, I don't have any paywalls or any of that stuff. Everything is given out there. And then if you like it, you should let me know. And you could let me know. My suggested amount is about $1 an episode. And each episode is about 2 hours long. So that's like $1 per... That's like 50 cents per hour. Now those are some pretty good rates. I was trying to tie it to something else, but I don't know how to do that. So let's just thank some people. I read donation amounts, initials, and notes. Try not to dox people so I don't read your whole name on there. So if you want to hear your whole name, just put that in the note, and I'll read it there. Let's see if anybody donated this week. It looks like we do have one, maybe. One donation from DM with a 433. DM, thank you so much. You are the producer of the show this week, or whatever they are called. I don't know. Thank you so much, DM, for the $4.33. It's a beautiful thing how this all works. You could also go to that cesspool called Twitch. It's funny, John wasn't... I used to use Skype to do these interviews with video, but we all know what happened with Skype, and I haven't done an interview in a long time, so I was like, do you use Discord? We could try that, because Zoom, if you don't have a paid account, it drops after 40 minutes. Discord's free. And then I just realized, like, he probably doesn't use Discord is it's icky. It's an icky thing. Well, you know, it's free. People use it. Whatever. I got a Discord. I'm in there. But he was like, nah, I don't really use it. But he set it up. It was all cool. He got it working. So it worked out very well. You go to Twitch /Nick the Rat. Well, I'm very high, everybody. So it's just you should never tell people that you're high. Let's see if anybody donated this week. You got that's 7 days ago. 7 days. Aaron Rose. Aaron Rowers. Aaron R. Ors. reach 3 stream streaks. I don't even know what that is, but thank you. Dr. Sir Mark Crotch, resub with Prime. They've been subbed for 25 months. Thank you. That was 2 hours ago, a quarter of the way there. You're almost at a century of months. Trey from Philly, resub for 40 months at Tier 1. They've been subbed for 46 months. You got to try to catch up to Trey from Philly on there. Wow, thank you guys for the Prime subscriptions. Those are great. I don't even know if those were Prime subscriptions. Actually, Trey's wasn't, but Dr. Summer Crotch's was. I appreciate Primes. Prime time, baby. I think I got allergies or something. Something in the air. Aaron's in the chat right now. Is it Aaron R. Ors or is it Aaron Roars? Roars? I don't know. Whatever. Let's get out of here. Thank you everybody for all the donations. Real so stuffed up right now. My sinuses are destroying me. Let's listen to Epic Toy Sound Mummy. We'll be right back. Oh, this feels so good. Squish out those sinuses. Smells like shit in the sewer. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. My sinuses are feeling a lot better. Thank you for asking. Phone lines are open. You give me a call, 917-719-5923. You could leave me a message. But what is going on here? All my voicemails are like blank. Transcription not available. Your call didn't ring because of this. There's like a 3-minute. Like everything's just blank. Is this blank?
Well, hello. Nah.
I wish it was blank.
Around in the middle of Los Angeles traffic, yelling at everybody, cutting fucking stupid shits off. I like to call Nick the Rat and treat him like dog shit. But not this time, sir. I have someone else I'm gonna fucking shit on, which his name is Tommy. Oh yes, beloved Anonymous. The fucking fake boot.
Don't shit on Tommy. Tommy Anonymous is awesome. I think he's part of that podcast where they do like movie reviews.
His paintings somehow.
What is it called here? I gotta listen to that Gilbert Gottfried podcast. That sounds pretty good.
So you know what I
The daily ratings.
did? I told my wife I think I can replicate this stupid mediocre bullshit to the exact fucking pixel. So what I did was I painted it white. The whole thing, painted over it white. And then I went outside and got some dog shit. I smeared it on the white canvas. And it looks exactly like Tommy's painting, to the pixel.
Tommy paints too? I didn't know Tommy was a painter. The daily review, is that what they call it? The daily ratings. Tom and Vince Daly. I don't know if that's the same Tommy Anonymous. Do you ever like get mixed up in like an online community and you don't know if you're talking to somebody who is somebody else who might be somebody else, and you don't know who you're talking to until you stop doing drugs and you wake up one morning and you realize that you're talking to some strangers in some weird Discord chat about like bazookas and shit? How does that happen? Yeah, I don't know. The internet's been broken lately. Everything is falling apart. Let's see here. What's going on? Like, you know, the show is pretty much... We still have some more music to listen to, but the whole show is basically for talking to John Brennan there. He's great to talk to, man. He's a force. He's a force. He's like a ham too, man. You could tell that he could chat forever. That's why he's got a podcast. It's great. You should listen to. He's not a stoner. I'll tell you that. I don't think he is. I don't think he is. What was I doing again? We're looking. Oh yeah. Let's see if I got any cool stuff to talk about here. You know, we still got a show, I guess. We got. Look at this. You want to learn about something new? This is not Made in the Dark Sewer. I'm not selling it. I would love to sell it. I wish I would thought of this. This is a brilliant idea. Butternaise. It's for grilled cheese sandwiches. It's part butter. It's part mayonnaise. I bet you it's not real butter. It's probably like fucking palm oil or something. Actually, let me look this up. Let me look up Butternaise, see if I could buy it. Instead of reading this news article, let's just go shopping for it. Butternaise. I'm not seeing Butternaise on the market if I'm just clicking shopping. Is this real? Is this a real thing here? It's launching. This happened 3 days ago. Where can I buy it? Can I buy it? Grilled cheese. Where the fuck is my Butternaise? Oh, it's going to be available online starting November 6th. So it's not even out yet. Let me click this online button. Oh, here we go. This is coming out tomorrow, everybody. Butternaise. Tillamook. Tillamook coming soon. What is this? What are the ingredients? I want to see the ingredients of the Butternaise. It's $15 for 8 fluid ounces of whatever this shit is. My nose is so clogged up. Come on, turn the jar. Can I turn the picture of the jar, please? Drop it. That's what's always shady about these food products these days on the internet. I've noticed this. If you ever look for the ingredients, they always have it in like a drop down where you have to like open it up. It's like a secret. It's a secret what the ingredients are. Let's see why. Okay, the first ingredient is butter. And for butter, it says cream, comma, natural flavor. Cream and natural flavors. Does that just... That's butter? Cream. What is the cream made out of? What kind of cream? The mayonnaise is organic soybean oil, organic egg yolks. Okay, so this is not too far-fetched here. Water, vinegar, salt, sugar, rice vinegar, salt, brown sugar, dehydrated garlic, onion, paprika, and sunflower oil. Okay, so other than the butter being a little sketchy, the mayonnaise seems pretty much midnight in the sewer, everybody. It is midnight in the sewer. Midnight in the sewer. This is whoa. I finally found out how to put some reverb inside of, the pipes. Where in the pipes, everybody? Hello. We all float down here. I can make it shorter. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, okay. Hey, we're in the pipes. I'm coming through the pipes. I'm sneaking into your brains. I'm going to go into your... Yeah, so for $15, you can get butter and mayonnaise mixed together. You put this on your grilled cheese sandwich, and you're going to be in heaven. I'm thinking about buying this. It goes on sale tomorrow. It's probably going to be sold out. Comes in a fucking gift box with cheese. Oh, I guess it's supposed to be like a Tillamook. What the hell does Tillamook mean? What do Tillamook mean, yo? It's a people. Tillamook, it's a Chinook name meaning people of Nehalem, referring to the Native American tribe. Oh, so this is like Indians, Native American. Wait, the Indians, the Indian people, after we took their land, they're now selling us Butternaise. Shit's crazy these days, man. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. But I know it's going to happen right now, which is tomorrow. We're going to listen to Solaris Stardust.
Good morning to Nick the Rat.
I should have played that for John. I should be like, hey, yeah, you want to listen to Adam say this right here?
Yes. Doing well. They're doing good in my book. In the morning to the man in the sewer, Nick the Rat.
Sadly, I haven't done art for them in a while. I haven't gotten selected. Yeah, life calls. There's a lot of stuff going on, It's hard to stay up to date with everything all the time. Let's look at some other stuff we have in the news box. Let's go to the news box here. What is this one? This is are pennies done? I think let's listen to this.
Well, President Donald Trump has ordered the U.S. Treasury to stop minting pennies. So what does it mean for the things that we buy with cash? Local News Live's
pennies
Susan
are
Campbell
dead?
Breaking down the change.
Not something you'll notice anytime soon. If you buy something for $5.02, that's exactly what you'll owe with those 2 pennies. But sometime in the future, years from now, it could change.
At the U.S. Mint, it costs almost 4 cents to create 1 penny.
It doesn't take an Einstein to figure out, whoa, wait a minute, why are we spending 3 cents to make 1 cent? And that's been that talk's been around for decades.
The group Americans for Common Sense says getting rid of the penny would actually cost the government more money because there'd be more demand for nickels, and those are even more expensive to make.
This is really bad for consumers. It acts as a type of a hidden rounding tax.
That's funny.
Still, President Donald Trump has ordered the Treasury to stop minting new pennies because of the cost.
What does it actually mean in practicality?
In the short term, probably not a whole lot, because there are still a lot of pennies out there in circulation. And so I think it'll be years before you start to see the circulation decline to the point where you come to this decision about whether or not businesses are going to continue to accept pennies.
And even then, that's just for cash transactions. So much of what we do doesn't involve dollar bills and coins.
We buy so much online and with plastic and other means where the denomination of penny isn't going to change in those instances.
But let's play the what if game. What if years from now there aren't enough pennies in circulation and businesses have to figure out how to charge customers?
I have a hard time envisioning any business rounding down. So if you do away with pennies, whether it's just for cash transactions or across the board, I'm going to go out on a limb and say most of those transactions are going to get rounded up to the nearest nickel or dime. Is it going to be material enough to have an impact on inflation? That's really hard to say. It's doubtful, but we're at a time of very high sensitivity to inflation because consumer budgets are still so stretched.
Well, I think I just figured out my next big move. My next big move is to hoard the pennies. Sooner or later, there's going to be no pennies. If I get all the pennies I can get my hands on right now, and 10 years from now, those pennies are going to be worth probably like $1 each. So if I have like 10,000 pennies, I could just fill one of the sewer pipes up down here. Get 10,000 pennies. That's what, $10? It's not that many. And then in 10 years from now, after I get poisoned from metal, some weird metal poisoning, it's going to be worth at least 5 minutes on the internet or something. It's going to be some weird denominations of time. But they should just get rid of all, that whole change thing. Just have like a dollar bill quarter. If you're homeless, you still got dollar bills and stuff. Just make everything cost 0. Get rid of the end, but have I don't know, it's all silly. Think about money. Money is maddening and silly and part of life. Ooh, mayo-flavored eggnog. Now we're talking. I like that. Mayo-flavored eggnog. Get yours today for only $69.99. Yeah, so no more pennies. Pennies are gone. I didn't. This is kind of new for me. I didn't know this was happening so fast. I knew it was going to happen one day, but I didn't know it was going to be today. Shucks. All right, well, let's lament while we listen to a remix here. I hope this song doesn't get me into trouble. There's a lot of probably copywritten stuff in here. All the music I play is CC BY 3.0. It's all found on SoundCloud, but this song is remixed of and it's got other songs in it. But if it gets blocked on YouTube, I'm not going to jail. It should be okay. This is DJ Traptaka with Soul Villain Remix.
Party people, your dreams
We'll be
have
back.
now been fulfilled. Get your ass up and let's get ill. That's right, y'all. We more than rough. We're calling you bluff. And when it comes to rough, Brick City.
Yo, don't scandalize mine. I spend too much time straight talk with the catch that etch my line walk. Never fetch you for crime. Hawk, who goes there?
Yo, it's a squeeze of 5 fingers puffing smoke in the bear. Shining black like Darth Vader caps. They on stare.
While we rockin' it, I rockin' it. Like a little ball inside the spray can. Provided 3 coats for both child, woman, and man.
God bless the guard, lady streets wall to wall it go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yo, you got popped like a flick by that rivalry click and went. Ooh, ooh,
it ain't my fault your ass is on the asphalt. Got your chin touched by my fan who thought you brought harm, you see. I'm iced out like a glass of tea. Better yet, oatmeal cookies. Y'all just rookies to me. Sliding up and down the court, but I don't think you can D. Why try? Macy, yo, been getting high since Luke Skywalker. Man, my topic of talk is shedding shame all over your game. Like them shorties who claim that Afrocentric loving is the past drug. I like filled with, that's what thugs love. Second fast, wrap that ass in the rug of your choice while it muffles your voice.
Now when I'm swimming through the joint, I put the funk on hold. Cause if you don't, you'll see the bubbles come up. We run up a tab and gladly add a little extra permission. Flashing faces with bigger lips for that ass to kiss.
Most crews oppose current while we're forever. Direct beats that's contagious. Loved by all ages. Graduated from the university of hard hitters for real.
I got niggas in the streets that'll blast your ass for the shine and get. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yo, if you a fat chick, getting your buck on tonight and go. Ooh, ooh. Yo, put your hands opposite to the ground. If you're loving that sound, go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yo, and to my broke niggas on the corner holding me down, go. I swear Tommy gon' get it, he done did me wrong. I had plans to buy more land, plant corn, bust kernels on heat, work hard like wetbacks, setbacks is gonna get my ass PE hostile. Rock while the beat, top dollar the feet, big money's make the big decision. Keep hip-hop alive is just the intermission. Back to the second half of the feature flick, thick stacks of fuck
I had a thing for making paper since paper mache. Now my dollar coins join pounds again to play. While you broke niggas reach drunk much quicker. You don't make enough bread to soak up all your liquor. Went from God to goddamn.
Damn, God, you're killing it. Should incorporate it, invest $500,000 in it. Black cats up with no real in it.
Sounding like they virtual. This sure to hurt you, yo.
Twas the night before Christmas and my crib got robbed. They did a job. Took all the goodies up from under the tree, except the CDs of shiny suit rappers and flossing MCs. Who fail at taking it to rhyme to
Man,
me.
I know them whack poems get no play in our homes. You need to not get nappy with me, or else we gon' relax your mind, let your conscience be free.
Yo, where my Wall Street niggas, if you're up in the stands, go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. To my women that'll throw their hands against they punk ass man, go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yo, if you never been shot or stabbed, Brick City, go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yo, I gotta catch a cab back to the lab so I can smoke. Ooh, ooh. Yo, yeah, smoke. Yeah, nigga. Straight out of Compton, hardcore mother.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio, coming to you live from the sewers of Brooklyn, New York. Okay. Now that that's out of my system, I think it's out of my system. I want to complain about Welcome to Derry really quick. That's why I keep asking people about it, because I want to complain about it. And I'm gonna give some spoilers here. It's got like these. It's kind of cool, but then there's annoying things in it. Like if you've seen it, there's a part in the movie theater. I'm not gonna spoil it really, but there's a part in the movie theater where some kids may or may not have been slaughtered in a horrific way. But apparently there was blood found by the police that were trying to arrest somebody. But the way that what happened to the kids was not. It was not something that could have been done by a human. Anyway, like a bloody face print on the ceiling. Like how's some dude gonna get a kid's bloody face on like the scene? Either way, I don't know. It's got its interesting things, but I just needed to say that parts of that show really pissed me off. Okay, I gotta calm down a little bit. I gotta just relax. Let's see. What do we got in the news here? Do I have anything here? How to run, no, let's see, no. What do we got here? We got, what is this? Let's listen to this. Is this even a thing to listen to?
It's time for Yahoo Finance's Market Minute. The tech-heavy NASDAQ kicking off November in the green. Amazon's OpenAI deal giving another boost to AI stocks, but investors are also watching Washington.
No, I don't think that's what I was wanting to... I don't want to talk about politics. All right, let's see if there's any more voicemails. Yeah, let's do a voicemail or two, if they even work.
Nick.
Oh, God.
Nick, click the AI stories, please. You have 3 viewers. Just play my voicemails. You have enough content for 3 hours and then go to sleep. Well, play my voicemails on some kind of AI auto and then go to sleep. Well, you don't have to, no. Make sure the voicemails are all going to play through AI. And while they're playing, you go to sleep.
Is that really a spoiler? Anyway, let's listen to another song. We're gonna power through this. We're gonna get through the night, and we'll wake up tomorrow. Man, I just had a brain fart. I heard on the street some weird music being played. But we're going to play some music down here to cancel that. Let's see. We got Jay Hoff with Golden Synth. We'll be back. That ending just trailed off into the mist, into the ether, into the ether, into the eat her. Man, I gotta check out. I hope he sends me a copy of Never Finger Bang a Wendigo. Are Wendigos always chicks? Can you jerk a Wendigo off? I should have asked him that. Damn. I'd love to know. I'd love to know more about the sexuality of the Wendigo. The Wendigo's sexuality. How much studying did he do? How do you even... Did he find a Wendigo and make sweet love to it? And learn his lesson? Man, what is going on? Are they like injecting pollen into the sewers? Like, I feel like I'm totally getting completely backed up. I feel like there's trees just shooting their loads all over my face right now. Oh. Why must our bodies do this to us? Some words of wisdom are practice breathing, do stretches, wash your ass. These are good. I'm going to make like a rule book, like because in the future when the world is destroyed and everything's burnt and the books are gone, we're going to need new books. I'm going to stuff this book in a plastic bag and stick it up my butt. So when I die in the nuclear fallout, some of you will find this. Hopefully my shell casing will keep this book intact, and the people in the future world will be able to read Nick the Rat's Golden Rules. And that's gonna be what it's gonna be. It's gonna have a whole bunch of things to live by in there. Live neti pot on camera. If I did a neti pot, it would just stop. Like, I'd pour it in my nose and it would just not go through, and nothing would come out. The water would come out. I don't got no boogers in there. I feel it in my sinuses. Like the sacs on the side of my nose. It's not in my nose, it's in my face sacs. And when I push down really hard on them, then I could kind of... Let's see if we have any more news here. Other than me blowing my nose into the microphone here. We got China. China's in the news. They solved a century-old problem with a new analog chip that is 1,000 times faster than high-end NVIDIA GPUs. Look at this, man. These Chinese, they're starting to make these new chips out there without NVIDIA's help. Look at this. Scientists in China developed a new chip with a twist. It's analog, meaning it performs calculations on its own physical circuits rather than via the binary ones and zeros. Everything is ones and zeros, though. How is analog going to change this? What does that mean? Like the chip is just vibrating or something? You could plug one nostril? I don't need more vitamins. I'm fucking chugging those vitamins daily. There you go. You gotta cover your nose and just blow really hard, right? That kills your brain, too. All right. I'm going to do a search for Chinese analog chips on YouTube. One of my eyes might pop out. That'd be brutal. Chinese chips. Analog chips. Chinese chips sounds not so great. What is this here? This is that's probably AI. This one might not be AI. Let's hope there is actually somebody talking here. Let's see.
Chinese scientists have created a super fast analog chip that can solve complex maths problems for advanced scientific tasks and artificial intelligence.
Oh.
According to researchers from Peking University, the device could work 1,000 times faster than top digital processors like NVIDIA's graphics processing unit.
Take that.
Here to tell us more is Post-China reporter Victoria Bella. Hi, Victoria. So what do we know about this super fast analog chip?
It tastes like nachos. Nacho flavored chip. It's got mayonnaise and butter on it. It makes it fast. Fast chip. An analog chip. Will this be able to run Windows though?
Yeah, so the team's scalable analog device, which relies on memory chips made out of resistive materials, was designed to solve specifically matrix inversions, which are a complex type of mathematical equation or problem that are widely used in different kinds of fields, such as scientific computing, processing wireless communication signals and other signals, and as well as training artificial intelligence models like neural networks.
But can I play Arc Raiders with it?
So they are widely used in a lot of different fields. And when the team applied their device to solving some matrix inversion problems, as well as processing some wireless communication signals, they found that it actually worked better than some top-tier digital processors that are currently sort of top of the line and the best. So yeah, it's a pretty big breakthrough.
Will it make my VR headset lightweight so my neck doesn't hurt after watching 5 hours worth of VR porn?
So what can you tell us what exactly is analog computing?
Yeah.
It means backdoor.
So well, for digital computing, which is the dominant form of technology that we use for most general tasks today, relies on binary digits, on zeros and ones to process and information.
Now the Chinese could do it with just ones.
Well, analog computing is a little bit different. It actually relies on some continuous or varying physical phenomenon, things like voltage, mechanical motion, things like that, to process information directly. You can kind of think of it like digital computing being like a standard light switch that has two modes, an on and off, while an analog computing is sort of like a dimmer dial where there's lots of different modes that you can have, a bit more dynamic. And so that gives it a bit more flexibility, and it can also be used to directly solve some of these issues. So
was it just like streaming processing? I can kind of see it in my head how that works. Why it would be better, I don't know why it would be better. I guess it's faster for batch processing, sort of. I don't know.
In basic forms, analog computing has existed for a very long time. In fact, it dates back to the ancient Greeks, but it has faced a lot of technical
Plato had an Apple I.
Challenges such as scalability and precision that have really limited its applications. So digital computing became dominant for a very long time.
So then how is this device different from digital systems like those from NVIDIA?
So unlike those top-tier digital processors, those GPUs from NVIDIA or AMD, the Peking University team's device actually relies on a physical phenomenon called conductance, which is essentially the how easily current can flow through the device, through the memory arrays that make up the device. And so
this is weird. Like she knows more than I thought she would know, but what she knows is not helpful. Like she's not explaining it. Like, can you get more porn per hour with this? Like, is it, can I watch YouTube with this? Is this going to be used for the Bitcoin? Is this, what, well, can I make toast with it? Will it be hot?
Instead of using those binary digits, those ones and zeros, it uses that physical phenomenon to perform calculations. So the analog device they found actually already outperformed those top-tier graphics processing units from NVIDIA and AMD. And actually through further improvements, through things like circuitry improvements and such, they found that it could potentially have 100 times better energy efficiency for the same precision, and potentially 1,000 times better throughput, which is the rate of data transfer or processing in a given time for the same precision.
So it's all about energy efficiency, would you say, is the most promising aspect of analog computing?
Can America get these blueprints and copy them? Is this going to be, is this going to take out Intel, AMD, NVIDIA? Is this going to take out everybody? I like how the title says could be 1,000 times faster than, is it? Like, did anybody do tests on these things?
Definitely, yeah, because one of the main challenges that digital computing is facing as applications become more advanced is that energy efficiency. It's also time consumption. And so this could really help overcome some of those energy issues, and also just for better precision or for better accuracy or for better processing speeds and everything. The analog computing could really offer that for some of these more advanced calculations that are needed for, you know, simulating weather systems, for driving advanced AI and things like that. Yeah.
So, in that sense, how can this breakthrough change the global digital landscape?
I think we could definitely enable more interesting applications in the future. I think a lot of people have been talking about more human-like AI.
More spying, it's more sucking up real-time data. They said the performance of their devices already surpassed that of their top-tier GPUs in solving medium scale matrix equations. Further improvements. I'm not seeing much. Like, I want to see Linus Tech Tips comparing this to fucking 5070 Ti or some shit, and let me know how many frames per second I could get in Call of Duty or whatever.
But running those things, training those AIs, it takes a lot of data, it takes a lot of calculations, a lot of processing, and as we kind of approach the physical limits of digital computing, because there are some physical limits to how much we can scale digital computing.
1 nanometer? Can we get smaller than 1 nanometer? We're at like 2, right?
We really need something that can go beyond that, and analog computing offers that promise, but it's been kind of bottlenecked for a very long time. So breakthroughs like these show that it has potential to actually become a usable technology for some of these advanced applications in the future.
Right. Sounds really promising, Victoria. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
To read more about this, you can...
Sounds like bullshit. If you end it with sounds promising, that means what it is not anything. It's like, oh, Nick the Rat's going to be smart tomorrow. Sounds promising. If I was smart now, people would be like, you are. Did you hear, Waythorn, about the next Xbox costing $1,200? I don't know if that's true, but I think I heard that somewhere. Let's listen to Froggy 5 with Life is Enraging without THC or nicotine candy, but I persist anyways. Oh man, I wish that song was longer. The song was not long enough. Let's go right into the next song. Bigfoot Beats with Hard Rock. I thought that said Hard Cock. Coco and Joe.
I guess I'll not be out here telling you people my trouble. You got trouble. I'll just give you a little advice. Now you take a tip from old Will. As you go through life, no matter how sick or how broke you might be, or how much love you might have, just do like I do. Keep smiling when you're Bigfoot. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles at you. When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles at you. I'm Hard Rock. I'm Coco. I'm Joe.
Too bad, but I guess it could have been worse.
So I grabbed my guitar. It was just as plain as ABC.
Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recording.
But who cares? 33, 28, died in a hospital, died in a nursing home. They died. But who cares? 33, 28, died in a hospital, died in a nursing home. They died.
Whatever happened to the ragtime or the guy with the bell bottom hat? She come home to Billy on and go Billy while the crowd was moving and dance. Whatever happened to the ragtime or the guy with the bell bottom hat? They won't come home to Billy on and go Billy while the crowd was moving and dance.
Last week, something happened. What happened down there? She's getting mad. She's getting mad like hell. She's come back. The boss. Come back, the boss.
With the way that people talk today, there'll soon be no words around. We will eliminate
Bigfoot. I hope you don't eliminate Bigfoot. All the music you heard tonight is all CC BY 3.0. You can find it all on SoundCloud under my likes, which you could find by going to nicktherat.com. Oh man, I want to get like Bigfoot to stick his foot up my nose or something. That feels so good right now. Oh. But I digress and I undress. I had a great night tonight. I feel connected. I feel connected to John now. I feel connected through the cheese vine or something. I'm happy I was able to talk to him. I feel like our souls have crossed in a good way. And whenever I have experiences like that, it just makes me feel a little bit like society is good. That life is healing. That the unraveling still has threads of light in it. Maybe next time we'll touch wieners. But I had a great night tonight. I hope you guys had a fun show. I'll try to do some maybe more interviews, possibly. It's a pain in the butt. Scheduling it, getting it all hooked up, making it all work, and all that other stuff. But it's usually worth it in the end. It's worth it in the end. And that's what I'm here for. At the end. Looks like I'm done. I could go home now, Bob. You're gonna put down the taser? The lock's open? Thanks, Bob. Love you. All right, well, the show is now over, folks. So if you had a good night, good. If you didn't have a good night, then try to sleep with a pillow between your legs. Get another pillow and put that between your legs. Shit helps. We'll be back next week with more Nick the Rat Radio. Yeah, we got one more song for you here. We got the End Times, Ender Tunes, Hollow Moon. Love you, K-bye. Good night, Earth.
But I've been writing about murderers for years, and I've never wanted to become one. I mean, why should I suddenly want to do so now? Even in my subconscious.
Stop killing animals!